Hello everybody, welcome to the channel, welcome to the video, and today it will be a very interesting topic. Now, just to clarify, this is my last video. I mean, not in this channel, but in this topic, the topic of, why I got famous, like in the first place, because, obvious, fuck, my bro, my fucking throat is hurting, man. Shit, man. Look, obviously, I left this space a long time ago. And I'm into reverse engineer and botting, and also I'm planning on becoming a DevOps engineer. So yeah, I really left this space, and it's filled with bunch of script kiddies. So I hate seeing that, and that's why I'm currently making this video, and also to promote my course, which is $60 lifetime. You can ask me any question, I will answer you, and you will learn a lot. It's better to learn than to fucking pay someone $200 just to so you can make you some sort of config or some bullshit, man. Also, I don't promote config making, or I mean not config making. It's really good to learn, be open to some things. Like uh, like for me, like Openbullet, it opened a lot of doors for me. Not in a sense of like crime, but you learn, like it's something that introduced me into a lot of things, like into networking, into on-chip, into reverse engineering, into a lot of things that I never thought that I will be into. But yeah, it made me love some things, and I found something that interested me. But I left it because it's not really something that I enjoy doing. Committing crimes or helping people commit crimes is really like a bad thing, and it's filled with a bunch of script kiddie and Indians and fucking minors, bro. Like 16, 14 years old asking you for fucking bypass or some bullshit. But yeah, today it will be a very special one. It will be a long video, I hope. So I hope I don't make some mistakes because yeah, right now my throat is sore. I made like 5 videos already, and I remade them because I sometimes I say wrong things that I don't mean to. Okay, so I have to remake, and I hope I'm careful because at the same time I don't want to go deep, and also at the same time I'm trying my best to explain to somebody who's starting. You know, I'm trying to know what I should say, so maybe I don't know to be like someone who be criticized. So I kind of calculate what I say. But yeah, open policy in general is a great way to get into programming and to, pen testing or whatever. Because it's really like it teaches you like a very raw experience. It's a raw experience. It's a real experience of you testing, you discover a lot of things. I don't know, but for me, it is that way. Okay, maybe it depends on the motivation of someone. If you're hoping to make money or if you're hoping to commit crime, it's not really the best thing you can do because it's first of all it's illegal to, let's say, do credential stuff. But if you're like hoping to, like you find it entertaining to, maybe like uh it's like an achievement, maybe. How do I say this? Maybe you reverse something, or you find a solution for a security or an anti-bot or something. It's something fun to do. I find myself enjoying it. But at the same time, you can like maybe can get employed at a security company. You can maybe like a lot of stuff can happen to you. But yeah, 4 minutes and I mean 5 minutes, and it's I think already like spent a lot of time just for the introduction is a bad way for me to get into the video, but it is what it is. Okay, you came here to learn, to learn, config making, but I'm just setting rules so you can understand. For example, this guy is asking for fucking Netflix. Hey, this is illegal, and then I banned him. Okay, so it's really not something you should like do. But yeah, I will explain. I will explain. But if you want something, you can like maybe go to my course maybe and help me. Donate to my uh, to my broadcast. And yeah, let's get into the video. So first of all, the target will be Stubhub. This is just so I can maybe teach people. I won't do it, but I will teach you. That's my main motive for now. Okay, let's open the inspect. Let's go here, okay? Media, this is just media, it's just loading the media, okay? Uh, we are focused on the log. Okay, shit, okay. Now we can see this is a get request. Now a get request is like you're sending something, you're doing an action. If we go back and I click this, you can notice now, look at the bottom left, bottom left. If you look at the bottom left, you will see that if I click this input, it will launch an action, it will send a request. Now this request will be the login, it will send me to the login. Okay, now notice carefully what is going on. I will delete this, I will go again. What happens? Okay. Now what happens? Okay, now there is a first request. There is the first request. And the status code or the response code is 302. Now, first of all, is you need to maybe remember these. You need to remember these response codes because it's really necessary. Okay, now we see XSRF token. So yeah, maybe the CSRF token may be mandatory. Okay, we can go here. It's responding with this cookie, which I expect it's analytic cookie. It's for analytics. You can look here. It's for analytics. But yeah, it does have some securities, but I will get into it later. Uh, yeah, 302 means redirection. Means it will redirect me to another place. For example, like it launches this, then it redirects to this. Look, you see. And how, for example, how can I know? How can I know? Now 302, how can I know where it will redirect me? Now, if you ask this question, you can find the response headers, okay? You can go to the location and you will find the place where it will redirect you. This is the location, okay? Now, it parses from here and it is responded here. Now we look at the cookies, okay? We have request cookies. Now, these are necessary to know, this is are necessary to learn. Because sometimes if a cookie is missing, you can get denied. It will be 403 and you will be denied. The server will deny you. You will think it will think it's a bot. Okay. Now Ghoster is a ad blocker, so this is just the extension. Do not worry about this. Now just so you can know, each request should be analyzed carefully. It should be like you should really revise what you're doing. Okay, now request cookies means the request means the cookies or the token that are generated and are being sent right now. And some cookies may be necessary and some cookies may not be necessary. Like this one, for example, this is just an analytic cookie. They just track you. It just tracks you. That's all what it is. Now, odds, maybe this is for odd. Maybe it can be 0, it can be 1. Depends really. I think it means that if an account, if it's logged into an account, it will be 1. If it is not, it will be 0. For example, I'm not logged into an account, so it will be 0. I'm not sure, but this is my assumption. AWS WAF token. This is Amazon. This is AWS Bot Manager. Okay, now how does this work? How does bot managers work? Okay, now there is something called client side and there is server side. Server side mean it is only it only appears to the server. Means like encrypt. I mean not encryption, but how do I say? It's like maybe API keys or something. Normally these API keys or things that are only for the server are server side, meaning you as someone like a normal user you cannot see them. But as someone who is a developer at their company, he has access to the source code, which may contain those keys or API keys or whatever they are integrated with or whatever. Now, you should just be aware that some encryption, like like all the encryptions you see are client side. It's really not possible to have like server side encryptions because but for example this is an encryption because this is a bot manager, but this is encrypted, this is obfuscated, so we need to be like you need to reverse engineer it. Now some people use AI or fucking Claude or whatever, but for me I don't recommend. I mean shit, bro, like to be honest, I jump a lot. I give so much information. But for now, we'll just be teaching config making. But you should be aware of these terms. Like you should know that things like this exist. Okay. Now I won't jump a lot, but I would like just like give you the details that are mandatory to know. Now, the mandatory to know right here is how let's say me for example, what's my perspective on this? Okay, I will explain everything. Now normally I specifically look for the cookies. Okay, I look at what is being sent, what is going on. I try and analyze what is going on. Okay, now now for example, what is this? Now it starts with AWG and it ends with equal equal. Now from my expertise, this is either a GWG or it's either a JSON Web Token or it's base64 encoded, base64 encryption. Now, now what is a GWG? Now, GWG is like an encryption where let's say it's like authorization. Okay, let's say once you're logged into an account, some sites use JSON Web Token as a way to authorize you. They I don't know to be honest how to explain this, but yeah, it's just an authorization, but it can be used on other stuff. But this, for example, is a base64 encryption or in decoding or encoding. So we will decode it so we know what does it exist, like what does it contain. Uh, yeah, if you're new, join my channel. It's called C1 Projects, where I maybe I help people or I contribute, maybe I share some things that are interesting, and that's all. I help the community. Okay. Now if we go right here, I already made a bunch of videos, but I discarded them because and the reason for that is that I made some mistakes. Like for example, I talk too much, but for example, someone who is a beginner will not understand anything. Okay, so yeah. Now let's decode this. What you will it will contain, it will just now this looks like Unix, or it looks like some timing, like time. You can see this is just time. This is the current time right now. Okay, now this also looks at like maybe now right now I'm currently in Spain location, but I don't know what this is. Maybe like server location or something like that. I'm not really sure, but yeah. Now I don't think it should be automated. I don't think you should maybe like spoof it or something. You should just, I think it's automatic, so you don't need to do anything. Let me go back to the tab. Okay, here it is. So yeah, okay, response. I will look at here because it might be necessary, like to search. There might be something necessary, so it can help you. Now, before I do anything, I will first I will first do something so I can explain to you guys what I'm currently doing. Now, for example, if I send the request, if I like let's say give this email, if I do this email, okay, and I click continue. Okay, now it's prompted something. I will use password instead, and I will click random password. Okay. All right. Now let's go back to the request tab. Let's analyze what is going on right now. All right. Great. 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 Now, if we look here, we can notice this is a post request. Now this is means that data is being sent right now. Right now there is data that is being sent right now. Okay, now the request, or this is called the body request. Now this is the data that is being sent right now. Now look, the captcha results, meaning there is an invisible captcha. Now I will teach you the types of captcha right now. Now use a pen or a paper and pen and write this, or you can just research about it. It's very simple. Like it's not something that you need to, like you need to be Einstein to know about. Now, now this is reCAPTCHA v3, I'm pretty sure, because first of all, there is two types of captchas in reCAPTCHA or Google reCAPTCHA. There is reCAPTCHA v2, which is the visible captcha, okay? And there is, okay, now before I go, I will just show you right now so you don't mistake it. Wait. Network. I will right now just search it so you can understand. I will show you the types, reCAPTCHA demo. Yeah, this is API too, okay. No. Yeah, Nopcha is good, Nopcha is good. Okay, let's see this. Now this is reCAPTCHA v2, okay? Now this is reCAPTCHA v2. Now, what is v2? V2 is like it's a visible captcha. Okay, this is a visible captcha. Now, if I go right here and I click this one, I need to, let's say I will find bicycles. Verify. Okay, you see the token is very similar, okay? But right here, I couldn't find the captcha. Like there is no captcha right here. Like you see what I mean? Like right here, there is no captcha, so I don't see any captcha. So why do I have this string? Why? Is there a reason? Yes, there is a reason. Because there is also another type. They have reCAPTCHA v2, which is visible, and they have reCAPTCHA v3, which is invisible. Okay, now this is invisible. So you should be aware of it. It's not something magic, but it's very simple. They have two types of captcha. They have reCAPTCHA v2 and reCAPTCHA v3. Now, yeah, you see it's the same string, everything. Now, how does it work? Basically, it's like it collects your fingerprint and then it like it like it obfuscates it, and then it's like and then it's being sent. It's being sent to an endpoint, and then it provides you with the solution. Now I have made a config on this, but but you can search about it. Now, another thing you should be aware of is that each site operates the same way. Like each site operates the same way. Now I will show you something. Okay. Let me open Proxyman so you can have some sort of idea of what I'm trying to explain right now. Proxyman. Also, the reason why I'm using Proxyman is that uh, it's a really good product. Okay, it's a really good product, and I use this a lot. And I also talked to the founder, which he helped me in some things. I was having problems in Arch Linux. Okay, because Proxyman is not supported like natively supported on Arch Linux. I use Arch Linux, by the way. Okay, let's click like the run button. Let's go to let's try again. Let's try again. I will try again. Let me delete those requests. Admin. Let's go again. The user password. Okay. Okay, now notice with me right here. What is going on? Is going on? Okay. Look. Now you can see right here what is being sent. Now obviously this is encrypted, so yeah, this is like this is proto buff, like it's called proto, some kind of encryption. But yeah, Proxyman has a built-in extension, but you can find it on Burp Suite, you can find it on a lot of things. But yeah, let me show you. Now you can see right here. Nowadays, I already like made a solution for this, and I already shared this on the Telegram channel, so you can check it out. But yeah, this is V, which you can find in this one. Now what happens? I will show you the steps of how does it work. So you send a GET request, okay? You send a GET request. Then what happens is that some variables right here are parsed. For example, this variable is used right now in the body request of that request post request. This one is used, okay? Uh, this one is also used. Now this is the key. This is the key of the reCAPTCHA. Now each reCAPTCHA has a key, okay? Should be aware of this. Each reCAPTCHA has a key. Okay. Okay. Now, if I send a GET request to this Anchor or whatever you wanna spell it with, it will give me this kind of token, the reCAPTCHA token. Okay. And this is the nonce. The nonce is what's being sent right now. It will give me this token. Okay, this token. Now, if we go right now back to what's going on right here, you can see the same token. Okay, you can see the same token. You see, it's the same token. Okay. Now, one thing you should be aware of, because some people kept complaining that the reCAPTCHA solution didn't work for them. It did not work for them for some reason, and I will explain why. Now, reCAPTCHA v3, no, reCAPTCHA v3 bot score. Okay, this is a good site for this. Or okay, stop. You can see the AI. See, AI responded. reCAPTCHA assigns a score from 0.0 to 1.0. Okay, so what happens? So, like inside that body request, there is something called BG. There is something called postguard. It is the value is called BG, but it's postguard. The explanation is postguard, and the postguard is it's like some kind of VM or something, you know, and it executes the JavaScript, you know. Some people like make some solvers with the browser, and some people reverse it, which is hard. No reversing it. No, I never reversed it, so yeah. I don't have some kind of idea, but uh, but I know about the content of what does it contain. But yeah, the the postcard contains like some like WebGL fingerprints, and then it's encrypted into that, and then the value is called BG. And the thing is that the postcard needs to be like it's need the value needs to be changed each time, like each request it needs to be changed. Now, for example, if the BG is static, like it doesn't change at all, like it's constant, it doesn't change. The postcard like token is like it doesn't change. Then what happens is that the bot score will always be 0.1. It will always be 0.1. Okay, let me show you. Wait, yeah, I'm not sure why it's not working. Anticipt.com. Wait, let me close the connection. Maybe it's doing something. Okay, now it should work. Now it should work. HTTPS. Yeah, bro, my internet is gone, man. Like it's gone. Okay, never mind. I think the problem is in the site, not in me. Yeah, yes, man. The problem is in the site, not me. Bot score. But I'm just trying to give you some kind of explanation of what I'm trying to do. Yeah, you see, it's fucking okay, retarded, man. Yeah, I don't know how to like give you some sort of like live explanation, but like for example, these people are like this is not a reverse. For example, this kind of company is not really like doing some sort of reverse, because if a company is gonna do a reverse engineering, like it won't be fucking 40 seconds, bro. And in here, like, fucking 82 seconds. It's maybe like human based, or it's browser based, bro. Churn style. Look at fucking churn style. 25 seconds, man. 167 seconds, bro. What the fuck is going on? Like for example, like these people are using browser solvers. Meaning, like a browser is being launched as an instance, and the browser is like solving it. Like it's programmed to solve it. Okay, maybe with AI, maybe with voice recognition, maybe a lot of things, You see? Yeah. So these people did not reverse, but some people does reverse, and they do have their own like solver, and they sell it. They sell it per token. For example, 1,000 requests. It's like maybe $1 or half a dollar or something like that. But I'm just telling you what is going on right now in the market of this. Now let's go back so I can explain. So the BG or the postcard is like is really necessary to have like a high score. Now the reason why I'm telling you this high score is that some companies they have, okay, wait, I will give you right now the screenshot so you can understand more of what I'm trying to say. I did some like a blog about this. Wait. Maybe. No, no. Okay, this one. Yeah, this one maybe. No, this one. Yeah, no, yeah, no, this one. Yeah, this one. So you can see right here, okay? Now they have some kind of reCAPTCHA type. There is a challenge V2 and there is the invisible one and there is a score based. Now most sites like have no score based system. Some sites they care about the users and they think that the user might be in some kind of trouble. Okay, they might think that the user, let's say, if they have like a device that is not supported or something, and it might like contain like a low score accidentally, let's say they have some kind of low score. Now companies that cares about the customer, like now first of all I just want to say that the reason why companies do not use like visible captchas or captchas that are very 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 hard is that most companies they care about the user and they care about the money. So if a company have some fucking hard fucking captcha, it will be down for them because the user might just quit, like it will just like find another competitor because in the market really it will be annoying for them each time they have to click the captcha, each time to have just for the company to be safe from attacks. Okay, so it's a bad idea. That's why they choose this kind of reCAPTCHA v3 and this kind of invisible captchas, and that's what you should be aware of. But also I don't like condemn or try to promote illegal activities. I'm just trying to educate people. Okay, that's just what I'm trying to do. And yeah, that's how it works. Now, if let's say I keep the same bodyguard data, what will happen is that I will actually get the solution. Nothing will change is that, but it's just that the token is very suspicious. Even if you have the token, sometimes, even if you have the working token, sometimes sites will have like configured 0.5 or 0.7, 0.9, you know. So if you have like a lower score than that, then you will not pass and you will get something is wrong or something like that. You will get some kind of error. Okay, that's the main thing you should be aware of right now. Now let's complete this site. I know. Okay, how much does it take? Yeah, 30 minutes. Yeah, that's what I told you guys. Like that's the reason why this might be a long video because I'm trying to like give you the most things you should like be aware of, and at the same time like kind of be understand that there are some beginners who just want to learn, so some things may not be like you will not understand it like the like instantly. Okay, some things some people will struggle with this. Okay, they will find it hard to understand this kind of stuff, but I'm just putting it right away. Okay, now let's go back again and let's send a request. Okay, let's go back again, let's send the request. gmail.com. Okay, continue. Let's go back and you can find this request. Now you understand what is a captcha. Okay, now I think you do understand what is a captcha, and this is the captcha site key. Okay, now I don't think you need this request, but yeah, this request requires CSRF token and it requires Amazon WAF. Amazon WAF means this site has two securities. It has Amazon and reCAPTCHA v3 or reCAPTCHA v2 invisible. I'm not sure, but you can try both. You can make some paid solvers maybe and you can try them. Now I have made both web solvers for both of these, but I only shared the reCAPTCHA v3. I didn't share reCAPTCHA v2 or Amazon WAF because it's like it's not something that I want people to use, or it was just for my personal use, and some people wanted it. and they just I gave them to it. Okay, now I will type a password, and yeah, now sometimes wait, let me try again. Now look, okay, let's stop the request. Now this is the login and pass. Now sometimes you should be aware that now right now I'm going to skip this request. I will skip this request entirely. But the reason is that normally I expected that it will respond in a cookie. Like for example, if I send my email or this email, I expected to have some sort of key or some sort of like something to like keep track of my like previous requests. For example, right now this request is being sent, like this request, the log request is being sent. Normally they should only like require me to only like send the password. Like I don't think you understand what I mean, but yeah, you should be aware of sometimes requests are integrated together, you know. Like both requests are integrated together, so you can't just skip it. Sometimes you need to use both of them. You should send both of them. So you can use the second request, which is the login. Uh, we have email and we have pass. And we have captcha result. And we have captcha site key. Now let's go back to Openbullet. Where is Openbullet? Did I use it? Oh no, I didn't. Okay, let me just remove Spotify. Go to CD downloads. Or let's just list what is going on. Okay, CD change directory bullshit. ls change directory ob2. Then I will do .NET to host it. Okay, great. Okay, great. Now I will open localhost so I can explain more in detail. Also, if you want like a more like in detail or something or any question, like I have a course, you know. Now I left this space, so if you are like really focused on like or like you have a serious problem, so you can maybe ask me in there. You know, I have it if anybody wanna join. Now I have already like tried to make a video, but I did some mistakes or I went too like deep. I went too deep, so I remade like the video multiple times. So I can maybe like minimize the video and at the same time like teach the beginners. Because normally like people should learn at like the level of understanding. Like people should not like use anything. Like you should understand to really learn. Like if you wanna like be really great, you should just like learn, actually understand, not just use anything you see on the internet or like you should understand what is going on, what is happening, what is so you can actually be great. It's really simple also you practice. Once you like go to the site and really like check it and understand what is going on, what is multi-part, how can I like find an alternative, like intercepting mobile requests, intercepting TV requests, you know, like looking, debugging, you know, what is this, what is that, you know, like just asking questions and just doing it every time. Like when I started, I really was like a really beginner, you know. I was afraid of even starting, but like after like doing like fucking 2,000 sites or 1,000 sites or something, I really got good. So yeah. Also, I don't do this anymore, so I'm kind of pursuing being a DevOps engineer. That's what I'm focused on right now, and also I'm focusing on poaching and reverse engineer, as I said. Now, let's send a GET request, okay? Let's go back. Let me send a GET request to this, okay, Okay, we'll send a GET request to see what's going on. All right, all right, all right, all right. Now, good, good, good. We have what you need. We already find it. We don't need to search for anything. We already find it. But you can like in Openbullet native or Openbullet web, you can do Control F, and you can like let's say find CSRF if you wanna find CSRF. Cross-site forgery, request forgery. Okay, now we have two tokens. We have two keys. We have this key and we have this key. Now I think these both are not the same. I mean, these are not the same, but they serve different cases. For example, this one could be used on this request. Wait, let me show you. Like this one, like this. Wait. Let me just verify. Or never mind. Okay, so the login, and the email request is both using this one. Now this one says Google reCAPTCHA site key v3. That means this is a reCAPTCHA v3, okay? Now it already said it and it's already obvious that it's v3. Okay, so now you can do a bunch of things. Now I already shared the config and the things to get started, but yeah. Uh, for example, let's parse this CSRF token. Let's say I want to parse this. How can I parse this? How can I get this token? I want to just get this one. How can I do it? Okay, so I will create a block and I will go to the parsing. I will click the parse block. It parses text from a string. Okay, now you see, now it can also parse other things. You can parse the response code. You can parse whatever. You can change the var right here. You can change it. You can do a lot of things. Like as I said, if you wanna like really learn, you should just do it. Okay, you should just do it. There is a lot of things to get started in. There is a lot of anti-bots. Now this video is basically like beginner to intermediate to advanced. It depends really. If you understand what I'm saying, then you're gonna do good. If you don't, then you should understand at least what I'm doing right now, the parsing right now. Now the parse and the request, you should be understanding them right now. Now let's say I wanna parse this value, okay? Now I wanna parse this value. How can I do it? Also, the reason why I'm parsing this right now is not because I wanted to, but if we go right now to the headers, you can see that this header is required. Now, if I wanna, let's say, send the request, it is required for me to parse this CSRF token and send it again. So it thinks I'm really human because this cross-site request forgery is to stop, like vulnerabilities from happening. Okay, so it's like how can I say it? But yeah, like for example, mostly what you need as someone who's trying to make some kind of checker or whatever is you should be aware of that is you should be aware that you as a human and or as a bot you should be able to replicate everything. You should be able to like have the same request as the original. For example, if you wanna dive deeper, like once you dive deeper, you will understand that what I'm saying is actually true, and I need to actually make myself as a actual human if you want to really like be like crazy good. Like you should be like really like focused on becoming the same request, like understanding what is this, what is that, what is keep alive, what is content link, what is content type, what is cookies, what are these. So normally for you, you should be able to differentiate between this between this and that. For example, this cookie. Right now, I'm not really changing any header or anything because this is just a GET request. But sometimes you should some sites like some sites have that security, you know, they look for the headers, they look for everything. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. But mainly just try and replicate everything that the requests have, you know, even the order. Sometimes you need to replicate the order. For example, Akamai, but I won't dive deeper because Akamai is really not into the request level. It's also the same. Akamai operates the same as what I said, same as reCAPTCHA, same as Cloudflare tune style, same as each security. I'm saying right now, they operate each the same. All like for example, Akamai has it collects data, it collects your data, and then it encrypts them into sensor data, and then the sensor data is being sent to another edge server of their like Akamai edge server, which then validates, and they send you the cookies. They send you the Akamai cookies, which are validated by the edge server, and then those cookies can be then used, you know. So it's kind of sophisticated but interesting at the same time. But it's also like it's really easy to do. It's really easy to like manipulate or to to do. Like you can just like launch a anti detected Chrome Chrome browser instance and you can like parse those cookies so you can use them on the actual request. But it requires programming knowledge. You cannot just like vibe code it, you know, like you should be aware of some things. And also, please guys, do not use AI. Like make sure like this is like your journey to learn and to advance. Now, now yeah, you can see the login. We need the CSRF token. This needs to be emulated. The cookies do not need to be emulated, or maybe some need to be emulated because currently, how does it work? Let me show you. I need to explain to you so you can understand. Now when I sent this request, what happened? The server responded. What did it respond? It responded with cookies, okay? It gave me these cookies. It gave me those analytics cookies, okay? It gave them to me already. Already it gave them to me. So when you try and copy paste the same cookies, now those, let me show you. Now these cookies are can die. These cookies can die, guys. Like it cannot be used many times. Like this cookie will die. This cookie will die. This cookie will die. This cookie will die. This cookie, I don't know. I don't think they will die because it's just like base 64 encoding. But yeah, I mean even this cookie can die. You know, like like each of them die. So like when you like reuse the same cookies, the request will fail. Okay, no, the request will fail. Now sometimes the server already responds with the cookies you need. Sometimes these cookies do not matter, like this and this and this and now this matters, but this and this and this and this and this and this do not matter. The reason is that they do not have any significant like value to the request. Like these do not care. These are just analytics cookies. Like it's not something that you should be like really like looking forward to. I mean, in the future, once you get good, you will naturally know that these are not really scary, or you shouldn't like focus on them a lot of times. But yeah, the OAuth token means Amazon. Okay, you can see, as I said, it operates the same way. They all of them operate the same way as Akamai and each security. You can see this. Okay. Now let me go back. I talked too much, so let me just show you how to parse it as a normal human. How can you parse this? Okay, I will copy this quote. I will paste it here. Okay, I will give it a value. Now I will give it a value, so I can call it again. For example, if wait, I will give you another tutorial because as someone like, for example, if you're new, you won't understand none of this shit, okay? You will have a lot of problems. So I'll explain to you. Now the reason why I copied this and I copied this is because I need this. Like this exact string is I need them. I need this. Okay, now how can I like get this? Now this acts as like a left, like it's left. It's like a barrier. It's like I'm putting a barrier so that the bot only looks for this. It is only like programmed to pass this only. It's only like looking for this only. Like from this to this. Now this is like the end. This is the end. Now this counts as the end. Now for example, if there is a character like this, it will count as the end. But let's say I do A. Let's say I do A. Okay, what will happen? It will parse the V. Okay. Now you can see. Wait, let me show you. Where? Okay, here. Let me copy A. Where is the A? Yeah, it's this one. You see? Now the A appears to be in the last, okay? Now what will happen is I only copied this. It's only copied to the V. Because the A acts as the last thing. It acts as the last thing. Okay, but this is a string, so it does have some double quotes. So the end should be double quotes. Now it will copy the entire thing. Okay, now we see M. What does it end? It ends with M. Okay. Now I can name this. I can name this. I can give it something. Now this is called, this is assigned to the variable parse output. Now if I call this CSRF, it will say CSRF. Okay. Now another thing, how can I call it? How can I call it, for example? Now this is a constant string, means it gives me a constant, something that doesn't change. Okay. Now if I do like this, now this is how you call it. Now just so you can know, this is how you call things in Openbullet. You do these two operators, and inside them you say the name of the thing. For example, let's say I do this. Let's say, for example, I do this. Okay, I type the name of this output. What will happen is it will not work, and the reason is why. Look. It will print CSRF. This is what it prints. It prints CSRF. But when it's in the variable mode, meaning it will accept any variable. What will happen? It will print the value. It will print the value of this CSRF. So always make sure on why things do not work for you. This is the value. Okay, now in here you can like automatically change. You can like automatically like use without typing. You can just like do like this, and it will automatically like do it for you. No need to like trouble yourself. Okay, very simple, very easy, but you might need to know this because let's say sometimes you need to automate the URL. Sometimes the URL needs to be automated. Okay, sometimes it contains some random string or random integers or something like that, random float, and you need to like do like this. You need to like do like this CSRF, for example, and it will, you will automate this. Okay, so yeah, you should just be aware of that. You cannot just rely on this a lot of times. You cannot just not like rely on this like many times. Like just be aware that things exist. Okay, now let me remove this. Uh, yeah, let me remove this again. Now let's go to the log request. Now, I talked too much. Now how much did it took me? It took me 54 minutes. Okay, great. I said this video is long, but people should understand, guys. People should learn what is going on. So yeah, now this is the login. Okay, I will copy this URL. I will go to this blog, and also I can just like copy this. I can just copy this and push it down, or I can just like manually click this request, it will print a new one, the Google. I will paste this login. I will change the method to post. Okay, post. Now you don't need to change the HTTP version for now. For example, this is just a test request. The protocol doesn't matter. Now the version is just like the versioning, but some sites do require it to be 2.0 or 1.1 or whatever, 3.0 or whatever, because the reason is that some sites with high-end security will try and block people like this. Like it really cares for, like it really takes anti-bot seriously. So that's why I say just like focus, focus really guys, focus. Some things may change, you know. It depends on each site. Each site is a different security. But yeah, just learn and advance. Okay, now I will copy this entire thing. Now this is just the header. I will go to the custom headers. I will copy paste. Okay, now this is copy paste. The timeout, this is in milliseconds. Now this means 50 seconds. Now the 15 seconds mean that if a request is taking longer than that, then it will be in a timeout. You can do like 1000 milliseconds, 5000, but you should keep it at 50,000. This matters if you're launching like a Puppeteer or a Chromium instance. Now let me remove these cookies and I will test again because I will show you something really interesting. Let's remove the content link, and the reason is why it's like now the content link is just like the body response. It counts how many characters are there. It counts how many characters is being sent right now. Like how many characters is I'm receiving. Okay, and just count how many characters is being sent. I will remove this. I will also remove this CSRF token. I will do it like this. I will change this to variables and I will copy paste. Wait, what the fuck did I do? No, wait guys, my bad. I accidentally fucked it up. uh You know, I will just try again. I will just do it again, and next time will be careful. I will copy this again, and I will paste it right here. Okay. I will remove the cookies. Because I don't need them to be automated. Okay. I will remove the content link because it's not necessary. It doesn't affect my HTTP requests that much. CSRF. Okay. Print the variable I typed here. Now, content type is necessary to know because sometimes it could be in JSON format, in a in a URL encoded format. It can be a lot of formats. So yeah, if for example if it says application JSON, just copy paste it right there, you know. But it's not important to have duplicates. Okay, so if it's content JSON right here, then yeah, that's all you need to know. Okay, this is a referrer. It could matter, but it doesn't matter right here, right now. Yeah, the CSRF is already pasted. Now I will also copy the post. The post it needs to be like this. I will copy this. I will send it here. I will keep this string because this is at the site key. The site key doesn't change at all. This is the end. Okay, I will remove this CAPTCHA token. Okay, great. This is the CAPTCHA result. I will remove it. Now this is URL encoded. So what you can do is you can like let's say change the word list type to credentials, and then you type input dot pass. I put that user means the user means any chain you type. Like let's say I do like this. Now this means the input user and this means the input pass. Okay, it can be anything. It can be user, it can be email, it can be anything, but it's always input user. Okay. Now after this this thing, I don't know what the UG calls, but the two dots. After that, this means the input pass. But if you know how regex work and what regex, you can make your own. You can make your own format. You make your own everything. But always change it to credentials because default is different. Default is different input. But yeah, credentials have input user and input pass, and you can always check the documentation. The documentation, the Openbullet document. Yeah, look, the documentation contains everything you need to know. Anything you need to know, each block, each like port data. You can see these are the variables. Okay, this is the status code. This is the source. This is the error. This is the address. This is means the URL means the URL. The address means like let me show you. Wait. But the documentation contains everything. You shouldn't like focus on YouTube videos. But yeah, the address. You can see this like you can pass the address right here from this variable. You can pass the response code. You can pass the cookies, headers, objects marked for captcha credits, bot numbers. Yeah, you can also like capture the proxy host, proxy port, proxy username. Then now, if you are using some kind of proxies or residential proxies, then you might need them. And yeah, I will also talk about rate limiting. What is rate limiting? Rate limiting is like is what sites use. It uses to save resources. Okay. Now, for example, let's say you as someone who does DDoS attacks. Okay. Now, if someone like you who is using credential stuffing or like using a bunch of credentials and you're using it on your own IP address, like your own IP, you will be blocked. Like some sites have rate limiting, but some sites do not like real sites, like real businesses that know their stuff and are in security and a lot of things. They have rate limiting. Like most sites have rate limiting, but startups and small companies or companies that are like not really in security, they won't have rate limiting. And rate limiting is like let's say Node or board or something. I just wanna like show you. I just wanna like show you how to like this. Okay, this is great. What the fuck is this, man? Yeah, this is fucking Turkish, bro. How can I like draw? Free draw. I need to show you guys. I need to show you because this is necessary. Start drawing. Okay. Now a site can have 100. Now can have 100 like limit. Okay. Now this is the 100. This is the limit. Means this is 100 requests you can send in a minute. Now if you pass 100 requests, then the company or the server, it blacklists you. Okay, it bans you. It says fuck you, motherfucker. You are a bot. Like if you send 100 requests or 50 requests, it depends really on the site. Some sites have 1000 request limit, some sites have 500 requests, some sites have 50 requests, some sites have 5, some sites have 10, some sites have 3 requests. Okay, so if you pass those limits, then your IP equal black listed, means it will be banned. You will be banned. The server will ban you. Okay, the server will ban you. Sorry for the drawing. It's really bad, but yeah, yeah. That's what rate limiting is. But you can use IPs. What the fuck is that, man? You can use IP addresses. Now, if you send 50 requests on one IP, your IP will be banned for like 50 minutes, 30 minutes. It depends really on the site and what are their configuration for that. But yeah, your IP will be banned and you won't be able to send any more requests for a temporary amount of time. But, what is that you can use proxies, and also companies have like geopolitics, like AI. They have like AI that can guess if the guy or the bot or the user is using some kind of proxy. Like let's say if I go to Reddit right now, if I go to Reddit, if I go right now to some like this Arch Linux, now I will be blocked. Okay, it will know that I'm using some kind of VPN. But if I switch to, let's say, Italy, I'm right now, I'm an Italy person. I will go to Italy. Now, this Palermo, now this IP is not used by many. So it's really not recognized that this is like a fake proxy, or it's like proxy or something. Now this will not be recognized because this is not used by many people. So this is not flagged. Now currently I know, like personally I know that this IP is not flagged. I will be passed. Like I will be able to pass, okay? Now look. You see I'm passed, okay? Now yeah, so that's why residential proxies matter a lot, because if you use a IP that is really like flagged, or like a free proxy or a paid proxy, or like it depends really. It's like a lot of proxies are going to be banned and won't be accepted on the server. And yeah, so you should be aware of that, and you should be aware of rate limiting. That's why proxies are used. What else? Right now, I will send this. I will change the value. I will say null, for example. No, I won't be like doing live config making or teaching you, but I'm currently just wanna teach you. That's all I wanna say. I'm just wanna teach you. But if you want, like, I have a course. If you wanna join or something, you can ask me questions. I will send the request. Oh shit! It actually worked. What the fuck, man? Holy shit! It actually fucking worked, man. What the fuck is going on? Okay, wait. What if I do admin@gmail.com? Oh my god, this is crazy. Admin@gmail.com. Normally this should work. Yo guys, I actually made a Stubhub config. What the fuck? So the node actually worked for some reason. Yeah, this is wait. Yeah. Let me remove this. Let me see again. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. Normally I should be blocked. Yeah, I don't know. Normally it should be blocked, guys, but I don't know. Maybe they have some sort of regex or some. Now maybe if I use a real login, which wouldn't work. But yeah, they have some kind of AOS swap token. So yeah. Uh, Now I don't know if I wanna like go to something else, but I will do one last. I don't know. Let me go to fucking Best Buy or something. Oh wait, IAG.com. I will explain Akamai for a moment because people are retarded. They don't know what is Akamai, how does it work, and a lot of stuff. Also, I will tell you right now, there isn't really a security on the planet right now that isn't bypassable. Like it cannot be bypassed. Each security have a way or have a solution. Like personally, I have created a solution for each antibot. Each antibot has a solution for me. For example, there is a hard one called shape.com or F5. I personally have made a solution, and I won't be like showing it, but yeah, I showed it to one of my dear friends, but yeah, that's all. I won't be like sharing the tool or anything, but it can be reversed. Like people can reverse it, but I made a browser solution for it. Basically, like you send the request and then you pass the headers. That's all. But yeah, it's very cool. It's very cool. A project I worked on. I'm really Like I love it. Okay, now, okay, now if I replicate this request right now look, now without doing anything, I can already like tell you this is Akamai sensor data. Look, okay. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Now this is the CSRF, okay, nothing there, okay. IAG is bot. IAG is bot. Normally if I have fake Akamai cookies or okay, never mind. I have a VPN. I thought my IP is leaked. True IP client. Oh shit, bro. I have to search this up so I know if my IP is leaked or something. IP search. Okay, great. I'm saved. I'm saved, guys. I'm saved. Okay, let's complete this video. Uh, Now currently it's saying country code Italia, Akamai wireless device. Okay. Now Akamai is it's currently like searching. It's like looking at things that's yeah. It's currently like looking at me, tracking me right now. But currently what you should be focused on is this. Now this is where the real deal is gone. Now this is the sensor data. This is what the $1 million is here for. Now I will explain Akamai in like it's very easy to understand. So basically Akamai collects a bunch data on you. Okay, now it has like huge blobs or a huge JavaScript, on you. I will just Control F, search Akamai. Akamai. Yeah, not this. Yeah, but more importantly, what I'm trying to say is that there are some. Okay, maybe this one. Yeah, this one. I think maybe this is not the main, but yeah. So how it works is that Akamai have like a huge JavaScript file. Then like that, like the role of the file is that like uh like it collects data about you. It collects your sensor. It collects your fingerprint. It collects everything like that they might need. That cannot be randomized. Like things that cannot actually be randomized. Then what they do is they encrypt it. Okay, they encrypt it into like sensor. They encrypt it into a sensor data. This sensor right now is your fingerprint, your data. Okay, the things they got from you. Okay, then in the response, what do they have? They are saying either now this is the edge server, either it can be true or false. Okay, now normally there is no token here, so the real there is currently in the cookies. Okay, it's in the cookies. Is this ABC key? Now ABC key or whatever you can call it. Now there are ways so you can validate if you have working cookies or not. For example, -1 or 0. Sometimes these show you that it worked, and sometimes if let's say you just like use a request, it will contain 0 or something like that, some values. It means that you are not validated. It didn't validate you because normally it's validated by the backend. Okay, it's validated by the backend of Akamai. It's validation that then they respond with the cookies. Okay, yeah, that's all what it is, guys. It's super simple, guys. It's super easy to understand. Just like bunch of client-side encryption, and yeah, that's it. But just another thing so you can understand is that Akamai, like the reason why Akamai Web is harder than Akamai Bump or Akamai Mobile. Also, guys, another thing is that like people like you, like for example, if you're struggling with the security, uh, people mostly like go to the mobile apps to the they try and find a workaround. For example, if I go to C99 subdomain, let's say I wanna go to a subdomain, okay, or I wanna search for iag.com. I'm trying to find solutions to make some sort of config, okay. Now I will try to look for unsecured place, okay. You see, I'm going to try to find something or some kind of web domain, and you can see a lot of people are trying to do the same thing right now. But yeah, it won't work for them. But yeah, you can see they are trying to find some kind of workaround around it. You can see like there are a bunch of subdomains you can check. But yeah, now a lot of people do it for a lot of sites that they are targeting, but it can also be like pen testers are looking for ways to find a vulnerability. But yeah, Akamai is not something to be like scared of, or it's really like same as Cloudflare style, same as any security out there, you know. But in reversing, it's harder to reverse because the reason why Akamai is harder to reverse in like web is because the sensor is changed like each week. Like each week, you should reverse it. Each week, you should reverse it. Like it's not a stable version that stays for months. Okay, no, maybe like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it changed. That's why there are teams. There are teams working around like Akamai. They are providing solutions. They're like actual teams, like with people with professional reverse engineers that do this kind of job and they sell you the solution. Okay, that's all what it is. That's really like as simple as that as it can be. Okay, yeah, and yeah, that's it. Some people will like use a browser solver. It's really simple. You launch you just try and find the lightweight library from GitHub, and you launch a instance, and then the instance go to this exact URL. It waits till the sensor data and everything is executed. Then it receives the cookies. It receives the cookies. Then people parse those cookies and resends them in the real request, like an Openbullet or any like tool you're using. And that's it. You know, it uses it like they host some kind of browser instance. And yeah, that's how they solve it. I made a video like in Telegram and I uploaded it. I made like a Akamai solver or something like that. Yeah, same for shape, same for, you know, it took like 10 seconds, 6 seconds to solve a single cookie or something. It worked really great, but I don't wanna share it because it's not like a, like personally, I wouldn't use it because it's slow, like 50 CPM. Also, I have left this space, I have left this kind of activities because it's not for me, you know. I'm a guy with legal intentions and someone who's willing to learn, not someone who is willing to commit crimes. But that's it. And that's it. Like each site operates the same way. Its antibody operates the same way. There is something called Cloudflare bot management, which is quite different. Which looks at your fingerprints, your fingerprints. For example, if I go right now to what is it called? It's called cf.erisa.uk. Now this is a Cloudflare bot manager. Hold up, let me change the VPN. Maybe it's creating some kind of problems. Let's go to Spain. Okay, let's go again. Okay, now you can see here I'm using the HTTP3 protocol. I am using DataCamp, the organization for the proxy. It's called DataCamp Limited. Okay, my country is Hispania. In Europe, Madrid. This is my time zone. This is my handshake. This is my cipher suit. This is my cipher SHA-1 hash. And this is my fingerprint hash. And this is my J4 fingerprint. Now this is a fingerprint for HTTP3 from HTTPs, but you can search about it. There are a lot of blogs that explain these kind of fingerprints. You can look for it. These are signals. These are signals by a Cloudflare bot manager. You can see I got a 97 bot score, but you can use my client. I shared on GitHub right now. It's called Gopher. Let me go to GitHub right now. It's very easy to use. Yeah, super easy. Yeah, you go right here, you go to this client. You go to this client, okay. Now this is a fork, okay, this is a fork. It's a fork of a guy, but I will work on it. Now the guy like made it like 2 years, 3 years ago. So I'm kind of like maintaining it, like doing updates, like keeping it like new. Now this is currently the best one like you can use currently right now because like a wrapper, okay? It's using the TLS client library, okay? You can use like any profile you want. I shared the executable here. I shared the Windows executable. You can just execute it. I will also share the Linux executable soon. Or you can like compile it yourself, okay? You can compile it yourself, use it yourself. Open source, anything you need, you can use it. And yeah, you can get like 99 bot score on Cloudflare Bot Manager. But you should be aware that when I'm talking about, okay, now Cloudflare Bot Manager is this. This is the cookie. Now this is normally the cookie for Cloudflare Bot Manager. This is what you need to know. Cloudflare Bot Manager. Now another thing is that I will show you one last thing so I can leave this video because I'm talking too much. But so yeah, I don't know where I can find it. Cloudflare. So this is my Discord. You can join it and learn. I uploaded some uh, like resources to learn. I don't promote people asking and begging for fucking purposes, but you can learn. You can like go here and learn and educate yourself a bit. I posted some things. The RFC, you can read it. You can know what's a transport layer, security, what it is, how does it work. Wait, I couldn't find it. Let me find it. Wait. Link. Link. Yeah, wait. Cloudflare managed genocide VM challenge. Trying to like show you what it is, how does it work. But yeah, for example, Cloudflare bot manager or Cloudflare bot management, it isn't a cookie or a sensor or anything. It's basically request based. Okay, it's like TCP, like request based. It isn't like it's not like it's executing some JavaScript or WebAssembly or anything. It's like request based. It looks for your fingerprint. If you do not have like working or valid like the client handshake, if it's not valid, then uh, then yeah, like you wouldn't be like you wouldn't like it wouldn't work. It will be denied for O3. So yeah, another thing which is Cloudflare Churn style. Cloudflare Churn style, which is a visible captcha, is called Cloudflare managed. Now Cloudflare managed is like a it's like the churn side captcha. Okay, I will show you churn side captcha. Now I have made a solver a long time ago for this, but you can okay, this is the one. Okay, you can see it. This is the Cloudflare churn style. It's mostly in the login. There is also Cloudflare churn side page captcha. Now this is for the page. For example, let's say you open a page and you're okay, this is the one. This is the Cloudflare churn side page. Now this is the Cloudflare churn side page, and there is also Cloudflare invisible. Now cloud visible is using like in like Binance, for example. Binance is using Cloudflare on site visible. It's like the same. It's like the same thing as our SWAF, you know. Like same thing, same thing. Like these on-chain operate at the same level. Like both are the same, both are the same. Like nothing is changed. You see, this is a John managed page, and yeah, that's all I gotta show you right now. But if you want like to support me or something, you can join my course. You know, it's $60. You know, instead of paying some recharge, you can just turn it. You can ask me questions. That's all what it is, guys. Peace, see ya, peace. If you need like some help or something, maybe you can ask me on Telegram or something. I will post the socials below. But yeah, that's all. Okay, how do I close this video? Okay, see you guys, peace.